actually. I'm here early. I had to go ahead and pre-record this because we had some things come up this evening that is not going to allow me to be home in time 6 o'clock tonight to be able to do this. So, as we say here in the Coven, life is the altar. I'm improvising doing it this way. I promise the next one will be live. That's hopefully moving forward more of the lives to have you involved. So I'm just going to get started. I'm super excited to be here today. Today is our 7th Goddess Reading Circle, and we are here on YouTube, and this will stay up as you know. That way you guys can always come back, and it will be here forever. Medeina, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Goddess of the Wildwood, the wild goddess, goddess of the hunt, protectress of the forest and animals, earth witch. I resonate with her. I think I don't know anything about her. This is my first time learning with you all as well. So we're going to do what we usually do, is we are going to start by smudging our space, opening our circle. Then we are going to read a little bit about her, and I'm going to take you on a journey to meet with her. And then we're going to do a couple other things. We're going to do one of her spells, and we're also going to do a grounding practice with her. So I'm super excited to be doing this all outside. You don't have to be outside. If you can be outside, that's great, because you can connect more with nature. You can also be home, sitting on the ground. You kind of want to be on the ground for all of this, because a lot of it is grounding. We have the labyrinth energy behind us. Don't know if you can see it. We go this way. Can you see nope. Can you see the labyrinth? Anyway, it's back there. So we have the energy of the labyrinth, so I'm excited about that. My little baby dragon right there. Excuse me, and we have all the beautiful birds. So I am very excited about this one. I'm going to do a little drumming while I am guiding you on your meditation. So when we are doing the visual meditation, I'd like you to just sit back and relax for that part. You don't need to do anything but just listen to my voice, and I will guide you in on a journey with her. Again, I am outside. I do live around other houses. It's a beautiful day, so you never know what's going to happen, so bear with everything. And let's get started. So let's smudge our space. Look at this big boy. You know me, trying to be serious all the time. Take a nice deep breath. And if you're unable to be in the nature, just enjoy my nature and all my surrounding and all the noises that come along with that. Clear any negative energies. Smells wonderful. There we go. I'm going to put this aside down here right beside us. Let it burn away. Then I'm going to open our circle, and I brought a big bad boy for this one. I was called to use her, so here we go. Always open your circle clockwise. There, we have our protection and our guidance and our journeys today. Okay. So, Goddess Medina. Let me grab my glasses. Medeina is from Lithuania, a goddess of Baltic era. Connected with the Wildwood, she was a huntress who was depicted as a beautiful maiden. She sometimes transformed herself into a wolf or was surrounded by a pack of wolves. And she could also be seen riding naked on a bear. She was said to play tricks on huntsmen or loggers in the woods, often leading astray with her wild hair if she felt they were not honoring the animals of vegetation in the forest. She was not there to help the humans. She was there to protect the forest and the life in it. Animals were sacred to Medina, and her symbol was the wild hare, meaning rabbit, not hare. Although she was said to be beautiful and much sought after by the suitors, she was unwilling to marry, preferring instead to run feral through the trees with her animal friends and craft potions in her forest home. Doesn't that sound wonderful? I want a forest home with all the animals and just run naked through the woods. As Forest Mother, she has little care for the intentions of humans and vowed to protect the earth from their destruction. She would stop at nothing to protect the wild places from those who would do them harm. The energy of Medeina is sometimes associated with that of Artemis and Diana, as they were also known as huntress, goddess, and protectress of the forest. Medeina's feral nature is connected to the archetype of the wild woman, and she reminds us of our home in the natural world and our duty to protect it. She connects us with the wild woman aspect within ourselves, allowing the untamed spirit that flows within to be set free. Howl, she tells us, run free through the trees. Here you will find your power and your peace. The goddess Medina brings us to the message of needing to connect deeper with the energy of the earth and the medicine of the animals. She reminds us that it's our job to offer protection and reverence to these sacred places and beings. She tells us to celebrate our single selves and that we don't need a partner to be complete. We are a whole on our own in the arms of all that we love and in our sacred purpose on this planet. As goddess of the Wildwood, Medeina connects us with the energy of the forest, animals, and the protection they bring. It's beautiful. She's beautiful. I really connect with nature, so there's a lot about her that I really resonate with, and yeah, I'm really resonating with this goddess. So now I want you to find a nice safe spot where you're comfortable so you can lie back and close your eyes and enjoy the drumming that I'm about to do. And I'm going to take you on a meditation to meet Medeina and hear her message that she has for you, because they all have messages for us. And I hope that within these goddess circles, these reading circles that we do, and these journeys that we do, that you get something from these journeys and these messages from these goddesses, and that you do get a message. And remember, these are always up forever here on YouTube. I have now made them private, so special links, so they're all yours forever whenever you want to replay them and connect again or try it again. Maybe you were too busy, maybe there wasn't enough time, maybe it was too loud and you couldn't focus. So you'll always be able to come back and replay these. I'm going to do that with a lot of things because I think Facebook is erasing things and things aren't showing for people. So a lot of things are going to be done on YouTube. So I want you to sit back. We're going to invoke her. I've got my drum for this. I'm going to be playing. I'm super excited to be playing today because it's just so beautiful with the outdoors and everything. It just feels right today. So sit back and relax, and let's get ready to go on our journey. Sun is beautiful right now. It's just so peaceful. Cue UPS truck or ding-a-ling. I'm totally kidding, because you guys know how that goes. All right, are we ready? I know you're ready. I'm ready too. I got my little candles lit. Oops. Excuse me 1 second. Just knocked over my little pennies. Okay. All right. Sit back. Relax. Take a nice deep breath. Release. Take a nice deep breath again. Take another nice deep centering your breaths as you take them. Breathe out. Close your eyes, relax your body. Envision yourself standing in a vast forest. Ancient trees towering overhead. Full moon illuminates the evergreens and lends an ethereal glow to the world. An owl hoots from somewhere in the forest. Step forward onto the moss-covered path leading into the trees. Feel the moss beneath your feet. Hear the birds chirping, leaves rustling. Beautiful path before you. Beautiful green moss between your toes. Outlined in beautiful rocks. I want you to step forward onto the moss-covered path, leading you into the trees. Walk forward over the lush ground, the sense of the earth filling the air. You come to a clearing where the Goddess Medina is standing in front of you. Welcome to the Wildwood. Here you will find great solace. Many venture here during times of hardship, seeking the protection of the trees and the animals that dwell here. Have you come seeking the protection of the forest? Give the goddess your reply. She beckons you to stand in the middle of the clearing. As you stand in the clearing, she stands before you. May the protection of the forest be granted to you this day and all days, as you stand in reverence to her power and beauty. Stand in the middle of the clearing. Feel the magic of the forest surrounding you. Root yourself deeply into the forest. As you connect to the earth, Goddess Medina. They offer you protection of the forest. As you see the wolves walk towards you, they start to surround you in a circle. You can feel the protection, the strength. The wolves circle around you, guarding you with their presence. Now let yourself feel a deep sense of safety resonating through your being. The wolves of the forest are always there to protect you. Their energy travels with you each day. The forest can also heal you of what you wish to give up. Swallowing your sorrow and your hardship. If there's something that you wish to lay down, speak it now within the sacred circle and offer it to the ground. If there is anything you wish to let go of, speak it aloud to Medeina in the circle of wolves. May the earth absorb wish to release. May you be blessed with wholeness and peace. I want you to take a nice deep breath. I want you to bring your attention back to your body. I want you to slowly open your eyes and take a few deep breaths. As you step back into your day, I want you to take Medeina's guidance and message with you, whatever that may be and whatever message that she had for you. Remember, we might not always get the same message, or we don't always get the same message. There's something different for every one of us. So take her message, take her guidance, take her grounding, take her healing with you. And not just into your day, into your life, into your everyday life. And when need be, use the invocation to invoke her to bring the energies of this session that we did even up to work with her. Again, I did use or leave the thing on the event page is the pictures of the pages, so you will have the spells and stuff that you can go back and do yourself if you'd like. Now we're going to talk about some of the matters associated with Medeina. We have earth medicine, protection of the natural world, connection with the cycles of the earth, planetary wisdom, grounding, rebirth and renewal, healing using earth practices, animal medicines and healing, and thriving on our own. That's low. That's very low. Things associated with Medeina. The crystals are dravite, moss agate, smoky quartz, which I have my smoky quartz skull here today, petrified wood, and amber. The colors associated with her are green and brown. Ow, damn it, sorry. A bee. Miss Earth here. Yeah, okay, sorry, yep. It was a test and I epically failed. Anyway, her colors are green and brown. The plants and oils are cypress, vetiver, pine, birch, patchouli, bay, wild plants, ferns, and trees. Archetypes, as we know, the wild goddess, goddess of the hunt, earth witch, protectress of the forest and animals. Her symbols are wolves, hares, meaning rabbits, forest trees, leaves, ferns, paw prints, and animal tracks. It's not a good bee. It wasn't a honeybee. It was one of those scary wasps that have been hanging around here lately, and I've been stung by one before. It's not fun. We also have an affirmation that we can use when working with Medeina, that you can use daily if you're working with her, or whenever you just feel called or need to maybe call her into your life. And that is, I am open to the abundance of the earth. I honor the natural world and its medicine. I find deep healing in the goddess's creations. I protect wilderness and the animals. I am one with the world around me. I am blessed by the earth. I love that. I think it's beautiful. And she does have a couple different spells here that she has that I think are amazing. I chose to do the prosperity and abundance ritual today because we're out here in the earth, and I thought it was perfect for just here. I did want to do the earth witch bottle to absorb negative energy, but with that you're going to have to do it on the new moon. We're not quite at the new moon yet, but again, if you want to get this book, which is again the Dark Goddess Magic by one second. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that didn't mess anything up. So yeah, this will be in here if you want to go back and do those spells on your own. Then there's another one that's really awesome. It's called Wash Away the Muck. And you'll need mud, water, and you gotta get dirty, so you're gonna have to be outside for that one. So there's a couple of really fun ones. But we are gonna do a grounding practice as well that I'd like to share with you. We're already grounded from what we just did. And then we'll get into the spell work part of it. So this part, I want you to get comfortable again, which you already are. I'm sure we're all pretty relaxed right now. And grounding is a way of connecting with the earth and the self in order to come back to the present moment. Often we become scattered in our daily lives, and we need to take time to come back to our breath in the moment. It is also a good idea to do some grounding before any other practice, so it can center our energy and bring us deeper clarity and focus, which, like I said, we just did grounding in what we just did. So we are pretty grounded, so this should flow right into that, which is nice. And we're outside, which is beautiful too. Our roots are grounded. So I want you to sit down in the lotus position, and you don't have to be outside, but if you can be outside, that would be great. So cross-legged. And again, I'm gonna have my drum for this. The drum always is the best for me. I like my singing bowls too, though, so I can't say it's the best. Like I said, if you can't sit directly on the earth, that's fine. And you can do it right inside your house. You can do it wherever you feel comfortable and wherever you're relaxed, wherever you are at the moment. We're living in the moment, remember that. So what I want you to do, I'm gonna be drumming, so I want you to place your palms face up on your knees. And while you're sitting here, to further connect to the elements of the earth, you can hold a crystal. Smoky quartz is what I chose, but I am going to be drumming, so I'm going to put that right here on my lap, actually. You can sit in your plants. You can incorporate the earth's grounding energy in your own way. And you can also, my own thing, use my video here, too, as your safe space. Even though it would be just blowing my hair. I thought it did anyway. Nothing can ever be serious with me. That's the funny thing. I try so hard. Anyway, sit up straight and make sure your sit bones, which are your butt bones, are on the ground. So sometimes you can rock back and forth. I know it's weird, but you can kind of pull your butt cheeks out and get them right there on the ground, so your bones are like right there nestled in. Sit straight back, put your hands palm up on your knees. Take a nice deep breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. I want you to get into where you're in a nice rhythm, where your breath is at a comfortable, sustainable pace. I'm just going to lightly play this. As you breathe in and out, envision your body rooted solidly to the earth. Picture strong roots moving down through the soil and into the ground. As you tap into this energy that connects you to the earth, feel it centering you, offering you solid foundation and support. Feel the nourishing energy of the earth flowing through you and anchoring you here in the present moment. Stay in that moment where you're grounded, connected, maybe swaying back and forth like myself, connected like the tree, with the breeze, feeling my connection to the earth, absorbing the energies as the wind blows stronger. And when you are finished, I want you to thank the earth for its grounding energy. And then we're going to pull our roots right back to us. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Mama Earth, for your grounding energies. And now I want you to pull your roots back up to you, knowing that you can connect at any time, taking the grounding energy with you throughout your day. Almost like an avatar. You can connect at any time, like they connect with their hair, you know. We connect with the roots of our sits bones. That is beautiful. Take another nice deep breath. Now it's time to do a little spell work. And our spell work that we're going to do is the prosperity and abundance. So I'm actually going to turn you around so you can see what we are doing. And if you can, I would like you to do this in your southeast corner of your home, which is your prosperity and wealth corner of your home. I'm actually right outside in front of where my wealth and prosperity corner is. So when we're done, going to put my stuff over in the corner over there, and I will take you when we're done. Oops, excuse me. So let me get you down here and turn you around. That was beautiful, actually. I wasn't sure if I was going to drum or use my singing bowl, but the drumming was really, really nice. All right, let me turn you guys around. Okay, here's my little setup. So let me turn this around. We'll set you in some rabbit fur. Whoa. All right. Now, what you're going to need for this, I did put it on the page if you don't have it. It is on the page, or I can just tell you right here. You are going to need some things to do this little spell. You're going to need a lighter to light things, of course. We already opened our circle, as you know. You're going to need a green candle. I built these for you guys. If you guys got your candles, that's awesome, because you can use them for this, which is great, or whenever you get your candles, because I did make a special candle with all the energies, the dark moon energies and all that we had. And I tried to get them to you as soon as possible. Now mine melted down because I used it earlier for long story short, I'll just tell you it some other time. So I got my green one, and we're going to do that. And these are my protection plates made on slate that I've been making. They will be available to you guys first before we have our show. Don't worry. A couple things will be. And you can use them on your altar or to use for candle burning or whatever you'd like to burn. So I'm going to go about this a little bit of a different way. Whoops, I'm not going to light that yet. Go about this a little different way. I'm actually going to use my coven matches for what we're doing today. So what you're going to need are earth items that symbolize abundance and plenty, such as pine cones. I got some pine cones right here. Actually, and I got two different kind of pine cones. I got, whoops, these ones and these kind, which I think are cool. So I got my pine cones from my trees. I scavenged today. And then I got wheat over here, which I will pluck some off of this. It's a pretty little thing I made. That's just wheat I had in the house. So I'm going to use that from our harvest that we did. And then I have acorns, which my husband actually found because I told him I needed them. I couldn't find them. And then I added cinnamon. Like I said, it's all into intuition. You can add whatever you'd like. So I added cinnamon and a hibiscus flower. And I got a feather here. And I got clovers from the grass little area that I have. And then you're also going to want coins. I chose 2 pennies, a dime, a nickel, and a quarter. These all popped up to me, so I have these in my little bowl here. Here's my whole entire setup. I wonder if I can pull you back. Nope, I cannot. So, and then I got citrine, I got rutilated quartz, because you're also going to want the crystals. And you can use citrine, like I did, rutilated quartz, green aventurine, jade, anything that represents wealth and prosperity. And then a bowl. I have a couple of them here. And a green candle. So I got all my stuffs. And now what we're going to do is you are going to take your candle, and I'm going to light the bottom of it so I can get it to stick to my plate. And by doing so, I mean, it's windy out here. It's hard for me to work in the wind, but I think I got just enough. Voila. Voila. Okay, so we're going to stick our candle in place, or if you have one of the tea lights, you're going to put your candle in place in the center of what we're doing. I kind of set it up like a grid a little bit, I guess. And do this where it's not going to be disturbed, if you can. Now I want you to surround the candle with the coins and crystals. So you're going to put your crystals and your coins however you want to. Actually, I'm going to do it like this, like I said, since I'm kind of doing gritty-like stuff. And I do have a dime. So we're just going to throw this dime right here, because we're going to surround our candle. That's what it says to do. And then we're going to take our crystals, and I'm just going to sprinkle them around, and wherever they land, they land. Whoops. So that's what I'm going to do. And then we are going to take we're going to have this nearby, which is our all of our natural things that we have gotten. Oops, we're going to put that on there too. Collected, not the pine. Okay, then we're going to light our candle. And as we light our candle, we're going to be dropping the natural items into our bowl. See, that's where your bowl is going to come into play. Right here. Okay. So as we light our candle, we're going to drop these into the bowl, and we're going to say a saying. You can repeat after me. So we're not octopi, so we don't have to do it exactly as we are lighting the candle, because like I said, we don't have that many hands to be dropping this, lighting this, doing this. So I'm going to light my candle with my intentions of what we're doing. Whoops, it's very windy out here. I might have to use my lighter. Come. There we go. And then I'm going to take my things, my outdoor natural items, and I'm going to, we're going to put this in the corner too. I'm going to sprinkle them around on my little plate here, and I'm going to say, I am a beacon to which prosperity is flowing. My abundance is expanding and ever growing. And I'm going to say it 3 times. And as I'm doing it, I'm going to put my hands over it like this. I am a beacon to which prosperity is flowing. My abundance is expanding and ever growing. One more time. I am a beacon to which prosperity is flowing. My abundance is expanding and ever growing. Now envision the abundance of the earth being drawn to you like a beacon. Spend some time thinking on how abundance looks in your life and what you wish to further manifest. If it's a company or a business, maybe you envision more business coming, the energy flowing, the prosperity growing. And think about how you want the abundance to look in your life and what you wish to further manifest. Picture all of these things coming to you as though drawn to a magnet. Okay. Now, I want you to take here's where I do things a little differently, okay? There's a little flip on things. So if you are replaying this, or if you, which you are because it's pre-recorded, or if you want to stop, rewind, and go back to do it like this, you can keep your circle open and you can let your candle burn down. And once the candle is burned down, when it's all extinguished on its own, you can take the natural items, meaning your pine cones, your cinnamon, anything that you sprinkled around it, the flowers, any of that, and you can take it and bury it. Same place, southeast of your home. You don't have to bury it. You can also lay it on the earth. I'm going to tell you and show you a couple different ways, actually, of how you can do this. So you're going to take, once this burns down, you're going to take all your natural items and you're going to bring them to the earth, and we're going to do that. So here's the other way. So if you don't have time to let it burn like this, and we have busy lives, so we can't always sit here for an hour or whatever with this burning like this. You can come back to it, you can relight it. That's another way of doing it, opening another circle and reigniting what's going on. Or sometimes what I do is I either get a really short candle so I can sit here, but today, like I said, I had things come up, so I don't have a ton of time. So in pinches like this, what I'm going to do is I am going to take my candle and I'm going to snuff it out instead of blow it out. We're going to sit with it for a minute before I do so, but I'm going to snuff it out instead of blow it out. And as I'm saying that, I'm going to let it burn in the astral. That way it's going to carry into that. And with my intentions, this is going to burn the astral and burn out, snuff out, or whatever on its own there, completing its job and sealing it to what it has to do. And then I can take my remnants on here and everything that I have, and I can bury it or lay it on the earth or however I'm going to do that. So that's how I'm going to do it. Now you guys can let yours burn down, and once it burns down, you're going to take it to the earth, you're going to bury it, and there is a saying that you have to say, which we're going to do right now because I am going to snuff this out and we're going to let it burn in the astral. Okay, so that's what we're doing. So let's sit with it for a minute. And the energies that we are receiving, which is abundance of health, wealth, prosperity. I always throw wealth in there. I'm also going to sprinkle some of this wheat on there too. And again, like we always say, it's all about intentions. So if you feel called to do something when you're doing your ritual and you're like, oh, then do it, because that's what it's meant to do. Okay. So I'm going to take these energies and let them continue. And since I don't have a snuffer, I'm going to use what's closest to me, which is going to be the bottom of this candle. And as I'm snuffing it out, I'm going to have my intentions of it still doing its job until it naturally burns down in the astral. I'm going to say, and you shall still burn in the astral. And this way I'm not blowing it, I'm snuffing it. It's still doing its job. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take all our natural stuff. I'm actually going to put it in this bowl right here so I can carry it. So I'm going to take my cinnamon. I'm actually going to do this real quick too because I want to take a picture. I'm going to do like a screenshot when I go back because that's just beautiful. There we go. So I can take a nice picture. Okay. So I'm going to take all my naturals and put them in my bowl so I can carry them. I'm actually even going to put a couple crystals since I have enough crystals here to take with me and create what I'm going to create with the money and stuff. So take your natural pieces, the wheat, the everything, and we're going to take this and we're going to go over to the southwest where I can bury it over here. Whoops. Which you'll see what I'm going to do too, because I'm not quite going to bury it. Sometimes we have to improvise. And you can either leave your candle like this on here if you want to and let it do its job, or you can take it and bury it and put it in the earth with your stuff, which is what I am going to do. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is, here we are, is a spot right here. I am not going to bury my stuff. I'm going to simply dump it on the earth like this and let nature take care of it the way it's going to. So most of it is natural besides the wax, which will go into the earth. The wax, I am going to stand up right here on the rock and, you know, revisit it and light it if need be. So as we are pouring this onto the earth, or as you are burying it and you're covering up with dirt, if that's what you choose to do, you can take your items and you're going to say, as I nourish the earth, so it nourishes me with abundance, luck, and prosperity. All things good flow to me. As I will it, so shall it be. And there we go. It's beautiful. I love it. And you can leave your things there. And then what we're going to do is you're going to take your stuff in your altar, your coins. Ow. So now you're going to take your coins and what's left, your crystals. And you can either leave them set up on your altar like I had them, or you can put them in a satchel so you can carry them with you. That's what I'm going to do with mine. These are all going to go, when I go grab that afterwards, in a satchel for me. And I'm going to carry them on my left hand side, which is your receiving, right is giving. And whenever I want to carry them, when I want some wealth and prosperity. And you can always leave them charged in your wealth and prosperity part of your home. That's where you are going to charge them with the energies and stuff. And that's it, man. That is it. That was actually awesome. Hopefully this all came out well, since it is pre-recorded. But I think it went well. Our next goddess is going to be Oya. And she is Goddess of Storms. So I'm excited about her. We're gonna pop up a thing about her so you guys can join the event and be a part of that. And then eventually I'll add a link, and everything that I do and everything will be on YouTube. So that way we can save it and you can have it forever. Sorry about the pop-up that I had to do it this way and pre-recorded as to live, but it still was a beautiful reading circle, I think. And yeah, I hope you all have a beautiful day. And let's close our circle. Can't forget to do that. So here we go. And as I close, I like to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Guardians of the and all the elements for protection of the journey. Okay, there we go. Love you guys so much. Thank you for joining, and I will see you on, I believe, the 14th for Goddess Oya. And at the end of the month, I did schedule, just so you know, we're going to actually take one weekend where instead of doing a goddess, we can talk about everybody that that we've already had a reading circle on. And if we've worked with her, I'd love to know if you guys have worked with her, your experiences. So that's going to be more of a get together chat session about if you've worked with any of the goddesses that we've went over, what your experiences are, and more of a chatty session. That way we can bring October in with Lilith and Morgan. I think that those two are perfect for October. That's why I wanted to do this. I wanted to take that pause, then moved into our shadow season with those two ladies. Anyway, thank you for coming. Mwah. Love you all. Hope you have a beautiful Memorial Day. Be safe, and I will see you soon.